Howdy folks and welcome to Brain Rotters. Today we'll be talking all about Easter eggs, references, things you missed, as well as missed minutes explained in the new exclusive look for Loki. So let's start at the beginning. For the blink and you miss it shot, there are two tellers, a clock, and a take a tab thingy all in the same shot. The teller's calling up the number on the tabs when it's someone else's turn. You know, this isn't often used anymore, and it's established to, build the 60s aesthetic. This shot shows the tesseract being held by this woman here who must be wearing some kind of gloves or something, because last time Red Skull touched it, he was banished to guide people to the Soul Stone. It could be gloves, or this could be just in relation to the TVA existing to maintain the balance and timeline, so they need OP invulnerability to whatever may come their way, such as holding Infinity Stones. This shot specifically would be taking place after Loki finds himself in that desert from the first trailer. So then we gotta talk about missed minutes at the TVA, whose job is to catch up people before trial, meaning explaining what Loki did to screw up the timeline. Honestly, I won't be surprised if missed minutes ends up being a timekeeper. One of the lizard dudes who made the TVA to help manage time, and by the end of the season, she pops out of the TVA screen and tells us something and just reveals just that she is a timekeeper, giving us, you don't put a character on a character poster without her being some kind of big plot twist, part of some big plot twist and plot device. Is anyone else thinking that this robot looks something like what Zola had in mind when he was downloading his consciousness into a machine? I mean, Zola being MODOK in the MCU and all. Then the A12 on the side of the TV screen here is in reference to Avengers in 2012, where Loki was the main villain and is the Loki that we are following in this show too. After Miss Minutes is done with her little exposition dump, we can tell by this screen that the beam of light that is seen later in the trailer encompasses the back of the logo on the TV screen. This indicates that this beam of light is probably the time stream, and this rock here is likely where the TVA is situated. I mean, look at the two. You got the TVA in front of the big beam of light, and then look at this shot where you got the rock in front of that big beam of light. It's the same shot. Before this guy gets zapped out of existence, you can actually see there's a zero tolerance sign in the same shot as the teller. I mean, the guard literally just zapped this dude because he wouldn't give him his card. He denied him once. Zero tolerance, I guess. Hey, you made it this far. You might as well like, comment, and subscribe, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video. After that, we get a more completed shot of the TVA than the other trailers. Like, there was the black infinity above this city. I mean, earlier in the trailer, there's just some kind of sunshine. We get a shot of Loki from his and Mobius's scene in the time theater asking what they want from him, to which Mobius tells Loki that when Loki grabbed the tesseract, he screwed up the timeline. That big beam actually split into, by my count, 13 pieces. And if you know anything about 13, it's just a really unlucky number, which is symbolism to add to the conflict of the show. This shot of Mobius is one of the shots from Loki's trial scene, where I believe Loki is then released into Mobius's custody. We get more shots of Loki fighting these interdimensional beings. Then there's a shot of the judge reiterating the fact that Loki is a character from Avengers 2012 and is not the one from our timeline. We can't trust him. We can't trust that he won't do what's in his own self-interest, because he hasn't lived out Ragnarok or Infinity War yet. He isn't redeemed. Then Mobius gives Loki his own knives, and that we've seen him used most recently in Thor Ragnarok. Lastly, there's a number 26 behind Loki in this locker room. The Loki Disney Plus show is actually the 26th installment in the MCU after WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What did you miss? What did I miss? Let me know down in the comment section below. Let's discuss it. Hey, I want to thank you all so much for the immense amount of support you've been throwing at our channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day, everyone, and let me know what you thought of the new trailer and Miss Minutes as a character.